Hi guys, Top Pops here, and today we're here with Kenny.
Hi guys, I'm back. Thanks for the 100,000 on my video. I'm very excited to be back. We got a great video for you today, so let's get started.
You beat me to the intro there. I was going to say it, but then you said it. Alright guys, so we have a pretty fun video today, and if you guys didn't notice in the intro there, Kenny said that his video hit 100,000 views, and it did. This was your collection video,
My full collection.
Yes.
It just hit 100,000 views. I was like, okay, I gotta come back now. This is the time.
It was a good one. I mean, and it did just hit 100,000, so thank you guys so much for that. That was really crazy. And if you guys want to see more collections like that, maybe we could even do an updated one on yours sometime.
Possibly, yeah. It's quite a few new rocks. They've released so many this year. It's unbelievable.
And I know you've been trying to get all of them, so whatever you can find is...
I've gotten a couple extras. Like, I just recently added Ringo Starr. It's just very nice.
So anyways, guys, if you want to see that, let us know in the comment section below. But today we're going to be talking about something a little bit different. Do you maybe want to tell them what we're talking about?
Okay, so back in around 2010 to 2012, when Funko had first started doing Pops, there were these Pop plush that released, so it would be like something like this.
Right.
It's very different. It looks like a Pop, but it's not actually a Pop. Like, as you can see, I can squish his head and his hair.
Well, it's plush,
It's like a plush, yeah.
So we're going to be talking about these today. These are different figures that they've actually had Funko licenses, like Pop licenses for, but they've turned them into a similar figure, but it's like a plush-ish type figure. I just noticed that that actually has a plastic sword, doesn't it? Or something like that?
Yes, he does.
That's weird. Anyways, guys, so they have like plastic parts to them, but they're plush, but they look like Pops. So they're very interesting. So I guess the first one we'll talk about here is this one. Do you want to kind of give a little backstory?
First off, this is Bilbo Baggins from The Hobbit. So this Pop released in, I believe, 2012 when the movie first released. And they also did a Pop of it.
We also have the Pop here. So if you guys want to see, this is kind of the difference there.
They look similar, but at the same time very different.
Yeah.
His hair is slightly darker on the Pop, where on the plush it's slightly lighter. Now, the plush still has its tag.
Which is nice.
Yep. And as you can see, the swords are exactly the same.
Yeah, they are very similar. I noticed they did make that very accurate to the movie. Maybe that's why they made it the plastic kind of sword instead of the plush, because it would have been pretty hard to make. Like it probably would have been like a flimsy little felt sword. So I think this is a lot nicer. Plus, it's more of a collectible than a plush as well. So that's pretty cool. Now, where did you pick this one up?
I picked this one up just at Value Village.
Oh wow!
Not too long ago, actually, probably 6 months ago.
That's not bad.
It was just sitting around there, $3.99.
With the tag too is great, and usually these aren't that expensive. I haven't seen too many expensive ones. That's over
not really
even like over like $50. I really haven't seen any.
$50 is probably the max. The most expensive I've seen is probably the Bob Marley one.
Oh yeah, the Bob Marley one's really cool though. It's kind of expensive, but it is cool. So you showed up this one here. Let me show off some of mine here. I actually have been, since I heard that we were doing this video, I dug into looking them up online, and I found some, well actually this one here, let's show this one, because this one kind of sparked the video idea, and they're in bags, but I'm going to take them out of the bags, because they don't really change the value if it's in bag or not, I don't think.
It doesn't change the value. You see it all the time.
But I've kept them in bag, just to, okay guys, so this one here we have, now this one is DMC, I believe, right? Or is this Run?
I believe that's Run.
Okay, so this is Run right here. We're going to take this one out, though. They're very similar with the plush. Like, the only difference is, like, glasses and a little bit of a mustache, so it's hard to tell. But this... I feel bad taking this guy out. I don't think this has ever been out of the bag here. I was actually going to give this one to Kenny because I know he's a big Rocks fan. So this one right here is a pretty cool one. So this one came out in 2010. This was like right at the beginning of them making these figures, which is pretty cool. So this is a really nice one. Hold on, it's focusing on your face. Let me see if I can get that. There we go. There we go, guys. There is the figure right there. A really cool one. I am a big, well, not figure, plush. But yeah, so the only part on here that's a little bit different is they've got like a different texture for like his tracksuit, which I think is pretty cool. They've also given him his rings and his necklace there, as well as the eyes, or the Pop eyes as well. But yeah, this one's really cool. I'm a big fan of this one. Also, the hat looks really great as well. It's like that Kangol kind of bucket hat.
Yeah, exactly.
It looks really great. Also, the tag on this one is cool. It has both Run and DMC on the inside there. Let me kind of show that off. I don't want to take it off of the figure, but there it is right there, guys. If you want to see that, there's the Run and DMC inside the tag. I think most of them have that. If there's more than one in the line, they do have
they usually have two on the tag.
That's really cool, though. Anyways, here's this one.
Great Pops. The early ones are very nice.
Yeah, I especially like the old Rocks ones because they are kind of like that classic kind of Pop feel to them.
Just exactly the way it looked. So, piggybacking on the Rocks thing, so here we have the original Jimi Hendrix one. I picked this one up recently. It says 1985 on Tristan.
Copyright 1985? Is that
probably?
Maybe? I think that's Radio Days, though,
yeah,
not so much the Funko one.
So this one here, he comes with a plastic guitar on him, right? And as well, it's designed to look different from the actual Pops of Hendrix. We don't have any of them here today. Very unique figure. It's if you want this look for Hendrix, you can only get it as a plush.
Yeah, they never made him in that suit, though, did they? No, or that
they
shirt?
never did.
No.
The closest they came, I believe, is with the metallic chase, because it looked kind of similar, but at the same time, the headband was different and everything. So it has this tag here, the Radio Days tag.
Here, for this one here, you got to kind of, here, I'll show them off.
Okay.
So guys, there is the tag right there if you guys want to check that out. It is pretty cool. Like you said, it even has his face on it, and then it says Purple Haze right on the front, which is really cool.
Because originally they did not have the licensing to Hendrix, actually.
Right, but it's funny, though, that they used his face here. So I thought at first they were trying to do it where it was like, they weren't saying it was him, but it was a figure that looked like him, but then they actually put his face on there as well.
I believe they had the character rights or something.
Something like that.
Yeah, and they didn't have the actual rights to his name.
Oh, okay.
Similar with the Bob Marley pop that they did.
Right, because they called it, what did they call it?
Reggae Rasta?
Reggae Rasta, that's what it was. Okay, guys, so we're going to move on to the next one here. This is a weird one that I ordered. Oh, if you guys are wondering too, I got this from Play and Collect at a warehouse sale. You guys probably saw it in my video a little while ago. I showed this one off, but I wanted to mention that while I was, while we're on the topic of this. For this next one here, I ordered off of Gemini Collectibles, which is a website that sells like some older Funko figures. They've been in the Funko game for a long time, selling like prototypes and other exclusives they get and stuff like that. So this one here is the Alice from Alice in Wonderland, and this one here I got for $1.99, which is a pretty great deal. They also have a Cheshire Cat for this set, so we'll see if it's on the inside of the tag here. I believe it should be, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check it.
I think so.
No, just the one. It just says Plushies, but it says, from the beloved book by Lewis Carroll, comes the cozy Alice in Wonderland characters. Collect all 4. So there must be 4 in this set.
So probably the Mad Hatter. And
I would say that, but
I don't know who the next one is.
No, but there is the Alice there. If you guys want to check that one out, it's a bit of a derpy one. It doesn't look the greatest, but that's what I like about these plush. They're older,
very simple.
I think this could have even been
gives you the idea of the pop.
Right, and this could have even been like one of the first plush, because this isn't the greatest. Like, as you notice with like the Purple Haze one there, it's starting to look a lot nicer.
Yeah, it looks like they did more details to it. And
right.
What year is that?
This one does not have a year on it, I don't think. Maybe it's over here. Oh, 2010. Okay, this one's in 2010. So this one here is an older one as well. Is that one 2010?
Yep.
Okay,
I believe that one was probably released earlier.
Probably. Because that year was kind of the year they did these plush. But do you want to move on to your next one here?
Okay, so the next one I have is the Golden Elvis. So he's meant to look like Elvis's appearance in the golden suit.
Oh, right.
It still has the tag and everything. And on the inside, you can see...
You're really folding that tag there.
Yes, I am.
There we go.
You can see they have the other plush in it, and on the back it says Elvis Lives. And this was released around the same time as all the Elvis figures. So, actually, I believe the chase is meant to look like this one, the Golden Chase Elvis.
I believe it was, too. Like, I think the chase one was it a metallic kind of goldish color?
Yeah, it was a metallic gold.
Okay, that makes sense.
These are very nice. These are my favorite ones of the entire plush line that they've done. It's great to have this in the collection because it's very hard to get an actual pop Elvis, but just having this plush, I at least have the character in my collection.
Now, where did you find this one?
That's a good question. I think I found this at Value Village as well. Okay,
that's not bad. Like, honestly, guys, with these figures here and plush, they're actually a lot older, so they're those types of things that you could find randomly at, like, a Value Village or Goodwill.
Because people are just starting to get rid of them, and it's in someone's old room, and then the parents go and they take it all away, just like in Toy Story.
Kind of like in Toy Story, yeah. So now, I want to save this last set that I have here for the very end. So maybe let's go over your 2 superhero one. Right. You've got another one here. I forgot about that one. It was in the pile. Let's show this one right now.
So this one is very different from anything else we have here.
Yes, this is a weird one.
So this one is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Now, the difference with this one, though, is it says Pop Plush on it on the tag. Here, let me see if I can show that off real quick. There we go. So guys, this one here says Pop Plush on the tag. Now this was at the beginning of, it said 2010. So we're thinking, I don't know if this is true, but we're thinking that at the very beginning, maybe they wanted to call them Pop Plush, but then because they weren't so close, but they were similar, they switched it over to Plushies.
They probably were changing the name. They were experimenting with what they were going to do because it wasn't exactly like the Pop.
Right, and Pops came out just in 2010, so I'm thinking maybe that's why they did
actually,
it.
I believe the Rudolph came out in 2011 or 2012. This could be what inspired them to do Rudolph.
Right, I like the nose on this one as well. I wanted to point that out because it's like a hard red, kind of like glowing. The way they did it makes it look kind of glowy and clear. It's really nice, actually.
Also, the eyes I find are interesting because they've got that, what's it?
Button
like kind of look to it.
On. This one here, guys, like we did mention, is very odd, and it seems like somebody's been playing with this a lot, it looks like.
Yeah, it's been...
Because there's a lot of, like, I don't know if that's actually... That might be what it's supposed to look like, actually, now that I think about it.
I have never seen, like, one originally, so I do not know.
But it has the tag, that's what I'm wondering. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, the tag's kind of ripped.
True. So maybe, anyways,
it's been around for a while.
This is an older one, for sure. It's at least 10 years old now, around 10 years, so that's
crazy.
cool.
Funko's Funko Pops have been around for 10 years.
And plush as well. That is crazy, actually. This is the 10th year for plush and pops. But anyways, you want to show off the next two? Oh, actually, where'd you get that one?
I got that at Goodwill.
Oh, wow. Yeah, see, that's what I mean, guys. Like, a lot of Goodwill stuff.
You can find this pretty much any of those stores. You just gotta know where to look.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, let's grab those two there. We'll show them maybe both at the same time. We have Spider-Man.
And we got Batman.
There we go.
The Batman is actually the very first plush that was released ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because in the documentary, they said that... Remember the designer, he said that he was coming up with plush, and then when they said that DC Comics said that they would like figures.
Oh, right.
So this is actually the item that spawned the pop idea.
I didn't even think of that. Here, let me show this one off.
The very first.
I totally forgot about that. So this right here, guys, if you guys are wondering, like Kenny had mentioned, this came before Pops. Now, I actually have the original Pop here. This is the Chase version, but this is the original figure that they then turned from this into this right here. Now, I mean, they did have the ones from SDCC first, but this is the figure shape and
they were in the
kind
of dome or something. I believe they called them Funko Force 2.0 or something.
I think they did, because they had a Funko Force figure that was more like a detailed character, but it had big proportions to it. So a larger head, but it looked like the character. I'm going to try my best pop stuff on screen for you guys, if I can find photos.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is one of those things. So this one, does that have a tag on it still?
No, this one unfortunately didn't have a tag when I found him. But he's still a very awesome figure. I'm glad to have him in the collection.
And then this one here, guys, if you're wondering, this one came out in 2011, so a little bit later than the rest of them. It does have a little bit more quality to it as well. Like, I would say they gave it the nice suit, almost like how Run has his suit there. It's kind of, I don't know what you call that type of fabric there.
I have no idea.
I don't know, but it's a bit different.
It's smooth, almost. Like, it's very nice.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's nice to have it for, like, a suit or, like, the track suit like those two were. But yeah, this is a really weird one, I will say for sure, because it's got the white eyes. I don't think very many of them do. Actually, all the rest of them have black eyes, except for, of course, Rudolph, which is the button ones.
Well, even most Pops have just black eyes. It's very uncommon to see one with white eyes.
Right, so there he is right there, guys, a little bit closer, but you guys can even see the Spider-Man logo on the front and back. It's different Spider-Man logos, I just noticed, too.
Yeah, that's how they... That's how the suit looks.
Oh, actually, I didn't know that. I thought it might have been like a mistake there or something.
No, that's how the suit looks.
Anyways, guys, so that is all of Kenny's. Now, we have my set as well. This is one that I ordered off of eBay. When I found out we were doing this one, I was digging around, and I was on eBay, and I was like, you know what? The whole set's here. Let's show it off. I'm going to buy them. I was a big fan of these ones, and we're also going to try out a cool way to display these as well. But let's start with this here. We have the entire... Simpsons set. So we've got Itchy and Scratchy. We've got Homer Simpson here. We also have Krusty, as well as Bart Simpson. Now, I believe this is every single one.
I think so. I think that was the whole set.
I think so. I thought there might have been a
We'll find out once we look at the tags.
Of course. Well, oh, right. I didn't even think of that. Yeah. So let's see, guys. I'm going to take the Bart out first. I feel so bad taking these out, because these ones are the original Funko bags.
Yeah.
It says, like, this is not a toy, blah, blah, blah. So this is the first time they've ever been out of their bag since, like... 2010
or 2011?
2011.
Yep.
So let me see if on the tag here it says the rest of the set. Yep, this is all of them, guys. So it would be Homer, Bart, Krusty the Clown, Itchy, and Scratchy. So here it is right there, guys, if you want to check that out. There is the tag, and there's Bart close up as well. This is really cool. So because these ones are so new and nice, and that they're like pretty... decent, I actually have a cool way to display these. Like I mentioned, I'm going to show that at the end though. But let's go through these guys first. Let's open them up. Do you want to open one up maybe?
Yeah, I'll get.
We'll take. Is that Itchy or Scratchy? Now I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I think that's Scratchy. I think, anyways. I can never tell them apart because it's like Tom and Jerry. I know Tom and Jerry. Jerry's the mouse.
Yeah.
But with Itchy and Scratchy, it's the same kind of thing where they don't really mention them because they don't talk in the show. You know, they don't say each other's names. So here's Krusty the Clown.
Who he is
for sure. There's Krusty the Clown, guys, if you want to see him. He looks pretty good, actually. I like this one. So these ones were all turned into Pops. Now, if I'm not mistaken, these might have been before the Pops as well.
I think they came out around the same time as the Pops, to be honest.
Also, guys, these ones stand, apparently, too. That's cool that they did that, though, where they stand. Like, they kind of have a bit of a harder foot to them.
Yeah.
I know some of these ones don't. It'd be kind of hard for them to stand.
They also put something in the foot so that you can bend it so that it stands perfectly.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, feel the bottom.
Oh yeah, there's almost like that bit of like almost like a not metal, but like a little like those slap bracelets almost.
Yeah.
You know the ones I'm talking about? That kind of texture to it. But there it is right there, guys. Here is the Homer Simpson one, which looks pretty great actually. I'm a big fan of this one. And these on them say $9.95, and I got the whole set for I think $60 I paid for it.
Yeah, I think that's what you told me.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, guys. Like these aren't very expensive. $60 for all 5 of them is pretty great. Considering I think you paid like probably the most like $5 to $6 for these ones. I think Jimi Hendrix you paid 20.
I paid around 20.
That's not horrible.
Yeah. So next we have Itchy and Scratchy right here.
I don't know which. I think
I can't tell which one's which.
Yeah,
Even on the tags, it doesn't. The names are just there. It doesn't show them beside
But anyways,
each other.
they are pretty cool. I like that this one, I don't know if it's Itchy or Scratchy. We should find this out. It'll be annoying because I'm sure you guys are yelling at the screens right now. But this one here just has like a little rope tail or like a little string tail. Anyways, that's pretty funny though. I do like these figures a lot. And there it is right there, guys. So I want to show you guys my idea for this. And I think it's pretty cool. And if you guys have any of these plush ones, send them to me on Instagram. Like tag me in these photos. Tag Kenny and I. What's your Instagram actually?
My Instagram's at Ken's Pop Den.
So if you guys want to follow him, go check it out there. But let's check this out. So I've seen somebody do this. I don't remember what his Instagram was, but he did it with all of the Rick and Morty plush. And it's where you take a Funko Pop staff and then you put the figure inside of it and then you can display them almost like Pops are.
Yeah.
So we're going to check this out here and see what it does and what it looks like. And if this is working, then I'm probably going to buy a bunch more of these and put all of my plush in it.
It's a good idea.
To keep them nice too, especially because I don't want to like get them all like wrinkled or wreck the tags and stuff. Yeah. So let's check this out here, guys. And I'll probably tape the tops and bottom as well, but there's the thing. Let's see how Bart goes. I think he should be pretty similar. Ooh.
A little tall.
A little tall, but I'm sure some of these might work. And here's the thing too, they're plush. So you can kind of squish them down a little bit. Like that's not bad. But there we go, guys. There. If you wanted to display these inside of a hard stack like this, you could. So that doesn't look too bad right there. Plus, then you can have it all nice. I'll tape it up on the top and bottom, and then it won't open up at all. Okay, guys, so I think that's pretty much going to do it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more from both of us in the future, or want to see more older Funko figures like this, or plush and stuff like that, I'm sure we could find some other weird ones that have never been heard of before. Do you know that there's Funko Cute Cakes?
Cute Cake. Actually, I haven't heard of that. I've heard of Nodniks, but I've never heard of Cute Cakes.
Nodniks is another one too. So guys, there's a lot of stuff that we could show off if you guys want to see that. But anyways, that's going to do it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more from both of us in the future, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that. But this has been another episode of Top Pops. Popsters.
Rock on.
Thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow.